Okay, doke. Yeah, y'all. How y'all doing today? Guitars down and back again. Going hard. Go home. Um, I started this series here that I'm doing today. How to be a leader. And let me make sure I got this stuff off of this mic. I'm doing that. How to be a leader. And I started this because as I was doing some of the like coaching videos about dating and stuff like that, or like, just building relationships with people and some of the business things, um, and just in general doing the advocating for VA and such and stuff like that. I started noticing that I knew this is from the military, that people need leaders. And a lot of people want to be leaders. And in relationships, you know what I'm saying, especially for guys, being a leader is one of the main attributes of that. Um, Most people want to be the leader or the boss or however they see it, but the thing about it is that it's not just something to do. And if you're not a good leader, you're probably not going to have people to follow you. So, see, the thing of it is even in relationships or like, at your job, even. Like I said, 'cause I was in the military, it was easy for me to get people to follow me. Why? I was a good leader. Why was I a good leader? This series is going to start telling you about why I was a good leader. And it's going to help you, if you are a leader now, to be a better one. And if you're in a relationship as a guy, because I'm basing some of this around that leader, the leadership thing is important. Uh, it's the same for the same reason it's important at your job. Leadership is important either way. If you need people to follow you in a relationship or in a job, all right, the leadership is important. So men can use this, women can use this, anybody can use this. But I'm just putting it out there in that aspect. So the first real attribute of leadership, that's why this is volume one, is integrity. Okay. I got a little definition of integrity here and put it up on this phone. Integrity is very important. It's the most important thing when it comes to leadership. This is the first step. If you don't have any integrity, you should not go forward. But people do become leaders and don't have integrity. Everybody's seen one of those. I saw a lot of those. So, yeah, we're going to do a definition of integrity here. And when I pulled it up, the definition of integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles or moral uprightness. Okay? Strong moral principles. Strong moral principles. And that's what I'm about to get into. Okay? When you're the leader, you're going to have those strong moral principles. Or else the people that's following you, they're screwed. You're going to lead them down the wrong path. Okay? Because those moral values are going to keep you thinking about everybody and keeping everything straight. I myself personally broke this down into 3 easy steps that anybody I think can do. 3 things to make sure that you keep your integrity and a moral code about yourself. You don't lie, you don't cheat, and you don't steal. If you don't do those 3 things, just those 3, then you can't really just not do them. You have to hate them. You have to despise those 3 things. You see, when I read that definition, it said strong moral values. You have to hate those things in order to be a good leader. Why does that work? I don't know, but I know that when you hate those things, people can see that comes out of you, and it also helps you to when you're dealing with people, it helps you be able to do it better a whole lot. You know, the leader's supposed to be the one that's rooting out the liars, the cheaters, and the thieves. When you're at work, you're supposed to be the leader. You're not supposed to be one of the bad people. You're supposed to be rooting out the bad people. And when it comes down to relationship stuff, let's be honest with it, guys, and people in general. If somebody will lie to you or cheat you or steal from you, they're probably not going to protect you. That's really kind of what it comes down to. People probably not going to protect you as the leader if they lie, cheat, and steal themselves. Nobody trusts that. You got to have trust, you know what I'm saying, to even start being ready to be the leader. So the first attribute of this leadership thing is integrity, strong moral character. You got to have that. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. And you got to hate those things. You got to hate them. It can't be, I don't do it. You got to despise it. You got to despise those three things. Why those three things? Because these three things right here, they encompass all the bad stuff instead of having a whole big list of things. You can put everything bad about human existence into these three things. If people can find somebody that doesn't do these three things, they usually hang around those people. Everybody does that. If you don't these three things, you don't want them from your friends. You don't want it from anybody, and nobody wants it from their boss or their uh, boyfriend, leader. You know what I'm saying? The husband, the leader, or significant other. None of that stuff like that. And so integrity is the first bet. You got to have that. Don't tell lies. Don't try to cheat stuff. Don't steal. That's the first step. If you don't have integrity, you can still become a leader, but you're going to be a bad one. You're going to be a bad one. Everybody's seen this kind of leader before. Hold on one second, guys. Everybody's seen that kind of leader. And guess what? When you saw that kind of leader, you didn't like that. So you think that the people that follow you at work gonna like you if you don't have integrity? No. Your girlfriend's not gonna like you. Your boyfriend, ladies, is not gonna like you. Or some guys, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna like you. And you're not gonna be in a leadership position in somebody's life. It doesn't matter of anything, they're gonna get you out of there some kind of way. If it's a job, they might go somewhere else, or they're just gonna avoid you all the time. If it's a relationship, they're gonna leave that joker because of integrity. People always find out if you're a liar, or if you're a thief, or if you're gonna cheat them. Because like cheating, that's shoot. You ain't gonna cheat me on my check at work. You ain't gonna cheat me in a relationship. People don't want to be cheated. If you want to be a good leader, these three things right here. These three things right here, you got to start off right there. Let me tell you this real quick. Like for some of you guys out here that's using this leadership stuff for like dating and relationships and stuff. If you have a problem keeping women, it might be because you don't have any integrity. It's not hard to get people who do. When you're in a relationship, the woman kind of follows you in that, you know what I'm saying? If you're having a hard time with women, it might be because you don't have integrity. It might be that. And for me, most times, that's really what it is to people. If you're a bad leader at work, you don't have any integrity, you can't keep, your employees don't want to follow you, they don't want to listen to you. That's what you're gonna get. It plays out in all relationships in life. If you don't have integrity, you're probably gonna be around people that don't have integrity. The leader has to have integrity though. If you're going to be the leader, they gotta have that. They gotta have that. You won't follow a leader that doesn't have integrity. Well, some people do, but most people that got sense, let me just put it that way. Most people that got something about themselves in life, not gonna follow a leader without integrity. As I go through the series, it'll be more trick. None of them matter when it comes to this. It won't matter how good of a leader you are if people find out you don't have any integrity. You can be good at everything else, all these other things, every other thing about being a leader, and you don't have integrity, and it's over. You can have it all, but if you don't got these three things, and you don't have integrity, you can have it all as a leader, and it still ain't gonna work out for you. It ain't gonna work out for you. So if you want to be a good leader, and this will increase your leadership potential at work. This will even increase some of your relationship potential because people look for integrity in relationships. Because being in a relationship involves leading each other, not just romantic relationships, friendship relationships. It involves leading each other, and a person without integrity cannot lead. People inherently know this. If you let a person without integrity lead you, you expect to get cheated, you expect to get lied to, and you expect to get duped in the end, and you don't want that. You're gonna expect it. You're gonna be expecting that. As soon as you find out that the leader doesn't have integrity, you're expecting for them to cheat you in some type of way. So integrity, guys, ladies, anybody's watching this, leadership starts with integrity. It is the first thing you have to have. It won't matter how good you are at being a leader. The rest of the traits, the rest of the different things that will be going on in the volumes will not matter. If you do not have integrity, you will be a bad leader if you become one. And sooner or later, people leave bad leaders. There's always uprising. If you go watch TV, even any story and anything, and even in history, there's always uprising against a bad leader, and it's usually because the leader didn't have integrity. Let that sink in. Integrity. The leader didn't have integrity, and there was always an uprising, and there always will be an uprising against a leader without integrity. First step, the first thing you got to do. Okay. And I'm just going hard about that one because, like, it's just go hard to go home. But integrity is the first thing. I was able to do a lot of leadership. My leadership in the military was very easy for me. I was able to talk to everybody, but most of it because they knew that I didn't do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, and I hated certain things. I despise those things. And when you're the leader, you need to be very open about despising liars, cheaters, thieves. You need to be very open about despising those things as the leader. Whoever is in the subordinate position need to understand that you hate those things. So that's what's going to make somebody follow you. because they don't expect to get cheated by somebody that hates those things. And you got to walk that path too. Because I'm telling you, the minute you step outside of it and somebody sees you, that's why I always tell my son, the leader has to have strong moral values.